Alright, so I hopped in this game just because the beta is so close to us, the World War 2 beta. So I'm just gonna play some World War 1 today. Gameplay wise, it's probably gonna be a fucking shitty experience. I'm not fucking good at this game, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, today I'm just gonna talk about. Like, remember when I said I will make a video about my competitive scene about myself? Then after there was proxying. It was like with the time where I play competitive a lot. I play competitive. Okay, I'm gonna tell that in another video. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So this is the video for that. So competitive. Yeah. I always like kind of before I was sniping. You gotta give me like I started sniping in Black Ops 3 for the first thing. So that was like kind of late. I know everyone else like has been there around years, like sniping and shit. But personally, yeah, like I started Black Ops 3 for real to snipe. And it's just, I don't know, like, cause the thing about me, like I was a huge sweat at some point. Like just pump stomping for fun and just chilling. And then I went on the competitive scene. And how did I know that? Like I was just pump stomping and all that shit. So I thought that was boring, like just playing pops and shit. So I want to play tournaments. It was kind of funny. Like it was kind of fun stuff. It was like I had like my own team at that point. It was called Rest or some shit. Like, it was called Rest, and it was just like a pump stomping kind of team. And it was just more like, it wasn't really like something serious. It was just like more just to have a, like kind of a community, like I said once before in the other video. And what the fuck just happened? But it was more like a community thing. It was more like a community thing. Like if you know XGN is more like a community, like clan, than more than actually like a sniping clan or pump stomping clan. It's more like a community together as a family. And that's like what mine was more like, because we're not making YouTube videos, we're just playing together. So if you're born, you always have people to play with. That was the concept of the team itself. But oh shit, I'm blind. But then there was the other team. I always kind of like competitive about stuff. That's just like how I am as a person, kind of. And I just aimed at this guy. Then there was like other teams called Globe, and it was more like they're really good. Like they like, if you don't know, like yeah, it was just a better team than mine. We took like client fucking things against each other and all, like client fucking matches and all that shit. It's just for fun. But then I met the guy of leading that team. That was a guy called Kleenex. And if you don't know who Kleenex is, for the first thing, Kleenex is a fucking goat. Like he's a monster. You should follow him. I'll leave his Twitter below on YouTube and everything, because like he's the real goat. He's probably gonna kill it in World War 2. I'm already seeing it for me. But he's insane. Like he's good. He's really good. And then me and him like started teaming up with Advanced Warfare, and we found like two others just like going from team to team, but then we teamed up. And it got to a point where Advanced Warfare, like I didn't do shit at all, like no work or anything, school or nothing. I was playing the game 10 hours a day. Like I was always playing that game. Like I was going to leave shit out of that game. And it was at that point where I just noticed I didn't want to I like competitive. I just didn't want to have it as that much, because it was too much for me. Because it was legit like I was so not social at all. Like it was really like bad mentally for me as well. So I just quit. Like before Black Ops 3 came out, I quit it. I wanted to go to sniping, even when people say that's like kind of weird thing to go for sniping competitive. But the reason why I went for sniping is because there was more like a challenging thing to do. Like it felt more, I don't know why. I just felt like it's so much harder to go after that feed. Because like when you're using a red gun all the time, like a barrel or what the fuck it was at that time, it just get really repetitive. I know sniping can get repetitive too, but like that's the thing, you can be creative about your clips. That's why I like it that much as well. The thing about a competitive scene, like I want some tournaments. I'm not gonna lie, like obviously I'll not say, I mean Kleenex is one of the best players I've probably known in the whole competitive scene. I'm probably the best player I've put a team with in the whole competitive scene. And he was a really god at it. I'm not saying he'll licking ass or anyone. I'm just saying what's a fact. Two others I was teaming with was a guy called Steady. Steady was a real like good guy as well. Like I have no. The thing was like they kind of didn't understand, and I kind of get it, because I was kind of immature on the way I kind of quit. I just didn't like really do anything about it, and Just had one big argument about it, and then I just went block mode and shit. But like we're all cool now. Besides like one of them I'm not cool with. I don't know what it is with him. He's just a weirdo right now. But we're all cool now. Like there's nothing there. And it's just like the reason why I quit competitive for the first thing. I just didn't enjoy it anymore. Like I thought it was kind of like boring, and I just didn't like it. Like I think it was fun to play GBs and play wages here and there. It's just not something I want to do with a team every single day, just like grind the living shit out of, because I just don't enjoy that. And that's my story about competitive. I kind of just been there, done that, and yeah, see how it was. And yeah, that's how I got to sniping. So the fun thing about that is, like all these cards, like World War, like obviously I played the games in their prime, which is a long ass time ago. So it's still like kind of new to me for sniping in these games. Oh, okay. Sit down. So it's still new to me to like play these games with me, which is a good thing, because then I know people get kind of bored of it, and this guy just sitting there. I know people get kind of bored of playing the game, because like they played for years. I get that. Like I understand that 100%. Like for me, but it's still new for me, so it's no problem for me to make videos on these games, like multi-card, like the old cards. I think I'm just gonna play World War II. Like I mean, World at War until World War II is coming. Well, play wages, maybe, probably. Will I come back to competitive play like a load of times, tournaments and shit like that? Probably not. Like it's. I just want to play GBs and wages here and there just for fun, and when I feel like it. And I missed that guy. He's in the corner, and that's just how I. That's how I. Like when I took tournaments, it was like defense and Advanced Warfare. I think many competitive players who played Advanced Warfare, they know what I'm talking about. Like there was like before the COD World League, so the pro teams was actually in there. We won some tournaments here and there. I'm not gonna sit here and flex about it.